Hello and welcome to another beautiful day. This is The Review. My name is Ramsey Enoch and today I have Michael Ekene joining me on Review. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Ramsey.
Well, we want to talk about something very topical this morning. It's about the rise in food prices. There is an investigation that has been carried out, a research has been carried out, and there is this speculation that the prices of food may still soar higher. It may still soar higher than what it is right now. Looking at what Nigerians are going through right now, and the price of food still increasing, still going higher.
Absolutely.
Don't you think that would be bad? Because the farmers have come out to list some of the factors that may be responsible for this, like insecurity, and a host of other things. Like farmers can't go to farm. You are quite aware of that. Then they also talk about budget allocation being released late, and a whole lot of other things. What do you think? Additional, the prices of commodity going higher than what it is right now. What do you think about it?
It's a welcome development from the House of Reps member to urge the government to collaborate with state governments, to create a mechanized system to revolutionize agriculture or revolutionize Nigeria and curb the rising tires of.
That's to stop the prices of food from soaring higher, right?
Yes, to stop. The mechanism actually is to stop. It's always on the escalation point. Every day prices of goods and commodities are on the increase. It's a skyrocketing thing. It doesn't go down, and it's a menace right now. It's every day. Whatever, if you go to store today to pick a commodity, the next day there is a substantial increase of about 100 to 200 naira, and they will tell you, hey, transportation is the cause. So it's a good thing because curbing insecurity in the nation will help to have more food produced, and farmers will be also equipped. There are various factors that I'll speak about that will enable these farmers to do better and will have more food produced.
Like one of a tomato seller, on the Punch newspaper this morning said sometimes they go to the market in the morning to sell. And the price they sell in the morning is different from the price. The price may change in the afternoon and in the evening, maybe because of the cost of transportation. And the way things are right now, the federal government is somehow, I don't know if I can use the word struggling, because the economy right now is not okay. A lot of things are not going rightly. Apart from the federal government urging the state, to contribute and put out one or two things that will make the prices of food item not to soar higher. Do you think there is any other thing the federal government can do? Because everyone depends on the federal government.
The various reasons cited, change of climate change, insecurity, deplorable state of the roads in Nigeria. We also know that there are some settlements that farmers have to do to move from one state to the other.
There is this people they call produce also that put things on the road if they're transporting it, but they still collect money.
Tax force system that extort from them. It mean they add more money because they will tell you, hey, this goods I'm carrying. Remember, I have to settle these tax force systems on the road from this state to this state. So they also add that to the prices of commodity. It helps also insecurity. Number one. Also, for the state government to call every farmer and say, hey, we know you are not finding it easy to even produce your product. Let's produce this input that you need. The tractors, the machines that aids production. And also, remember we spoke about fertilizers and manure being made available for the states that do not have soil,
good and fertile soil.
Good and fertile soil. State government should also prioritize this. These farmers are the ones that produce this food, so why not, take care of them? Make sure they have inputs that they need. Make sure they have adequate manpower. Make sure there's security. Because in the localities, what they fear right now, especially states that are known for producing food product in Nigeria, Benue, some southeast, some northern states, the rice producing states, they should make sure that there's adequate security. And also the inflationary nature of foreign currency also affects it. You know, when you go to the market, they'll tell you dollar has risen. It affects the prices of goods and commodities. And also remember insecurity is also a major cause. So if the government can set up a framework of security, also a monitoring system that sees that farmers that harvest their goods are monitored till they get to the market.
Okay.
What I mean is security is put in place, monitor as they harvest this food, as they taking it to the market, there should be a monitoring system or board set to see that, okay, as you bring it to the farm, the same price you told us that you're going to sell it in the farm, the same price you sell it when you get to the market. You know, there are no tax force disturbing and distorting the price. These things are all the measures that aids to this thing. We talk about inflation. Nigeria is always insecurity, no light, the electricity system, you know, so most of all these factors, the deplorable state of the road, the extortions on the road, if a businesswoman goes to the market, she's considering all these factors. She has to add them to the price of goods and commodities when she comes back to the market.
You said something very vital, right? Just now, when you talked about checkmating the activities of these people who sell, these wholesalers and retailers.
Yes,
you know, sometimes some persons, I don't know, I don't want to call it wickedness, but this increase, the increase in price, some are so outrageous because they want to make money.
Absolutely.
And some Nigerians take advantage, of situations to inflate the price of commodities. Someone told me, I was in a shop to get a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread that was supposed to be 1,500 naira. Someone came and he was complaining. And he said, hey, come on, you're selling this loaf of bread for 1,500 naira. But by the roadside, I bought for 1,500. You are selling for 1,600 naira. Then the woman was complaining. He said, well, the people who produce this bread, the way they sold to me is different from the way they sold to the people at the roadside. And he was telling the woman, the person who owned the supermarket, that tell the people, why are they selling for you with a different price than those on the road? So sometimes you see these people, these middlemen, all right, taking advantage of the situation and inflating the prices of commodities
for their own personal gain.
And this is something that the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Standard Organization of Nigeria, SON, and MAN are supposed to actually look at. You said, I think if they put up some people, monitoring system, all right, to look at all these happenings, it will go a long way. Then finally, before I let you go, Nigerians are about hitting the road because of hunger protest.
It is imminent. It's very imminent. I just pray it does not happen. It doesn't get to the point where you see a father, the wife, and the children on the street with empty plate and spoon saying, oh, we can't even see food. And you go find Gary to even soak, it will be hard. But God forbid.
Gary is for big men now.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is for big men because how much is the mood of Gary? 1.5 to 1.8. Before you have 200 on there, you get a modu and you're smiling with your family. But right now, it's for the big men that earn more. So it's something that is shocking and perplexing. It's also very flabbergasting that we talk about this every day, but the prices of goods and commodities are steadily on the high, judging from inflation. But then also, like you talked about, let's also hold these people that inflate this price outrageously and tell them, please, we're begging you guys, be up. I don't know. We're sort of religious in this country, but sometimes you go from one shop to the other and the price differs. And when you ask the old person, they will tell you, my son, with what they supplied to me, you move to the next store. There's a gain of 100 now. You'll be asking, what's happening? You
go to some places, it's less. You go to some places, it's higher.
So for those people who are engaged in this things, please, I mean, let's help ourselves. Like we said, change begins with you and I. If the price is 400, sell it to me 400. Don't tell me it's 500 because you want to make extra gains. Remember, Nigerians, some unscrupulous Nigerians, not all Nigerians, some always use extreme times to extort from Nigerians.
Their fellow Nigerians, when they know the money is not even there in the first place.
Not there, and then they look at you as if you don't want to buy from them. You go to a shop, she tells you a different thing from what the other shop was there. Please, for the marketers, for the business people, please make it affordable for Nigerians. Be conscientious about this. I'm not saying be religious about this. Just do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
The right thing. So it doesn't get to a time where
what happened to our conscience?
It's something else. Nigerians now
because
have no conscience.
Because people want to make money.
They want to make money, and then you see that those things you're trying to make without having conscience will not even benefit you. How much are you going to make from additional 100 or 200? It doesn't make you a billionaire. Most times I tell them, these outrageous additions you do that are preposterous will not make you rich. So why not just sell what others are selling?
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Like we have said today, this is going to be the conclusion of the whole matter. We Nigerians, we need to be considerate. If you want to make profit, be careful how you make this profit. Don't make it too outrageous. Don't go telling people lies that you bought for this price, this amount, because you just want to make some unnecessary and too bogus profit. Then you also need to be careful, because a lot of products in the market today is being adulterated. We've heard about that.
Very well.
I think there was a time that task force go around shops, because what they do these days is to create artificial scarcity. Even when these things are there, we heard where rice was being stored, it was not being sold, and that shop was visited by the authorities, and we heard what happened. But then this should continue, so that people who want to make people in Nigeria feel the heat of this hunger than what it is in its actual sense should be brought to book. Thank you very much for staying there. We will come on your way again, same time, same station tomorrow. Time is not on our side right now, but then tomorrow is another day. We will be here same time, so that we can bring you to speed with more topical issue. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Bye-bye for now.